Listen, this is professional wrestler Jimmy Valiant, Handsome Jimbo from Memphis. Tell them people, all my brothers and sisters, don't you dare miss us. This is it. Listen to Locals Only with Luie on 107.3 The Point. Yeah!
Woo! Get you some of that! What was it?
Why are you yelling at me?
No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your television, tell just getting away. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Now I'm on the air with Locals Only. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point. Locals Only with Louie is on the air. Episode 171 is now in progress. And man, today I stepped in a puddle. And it wasn't from something I spilt in the kitchen or something I missed in the bathroom. It actually rained today. Is that not awesome? It's, man, we have been needing the rain. It's, you almost forget how cool rain is sometimes. I mean, when it rains a whole lot, it isn't cool. It rained a lot early in the spring. I don't know if people remember, but man, we went a long ways without any rain, and it was really cool to see the sky open up today. And, hey, I don't know, the temperature dropping too. That's awesome. We had like a 40-degree temperature drop this week. So I think, and I'm no weatherman by any means, but I think maybe the heat is over and we're officially going into fall. Now that October is here and it's Halloween month. And, wow, I think last year, speaking of weather, last Halloween, was it last October? We had the big storm or whatever and all the branches. Anyway, in Etown in the area. Yeah. Anyway, let me pull my chair up here. I got a show to do. I'm not a weatherman. I'm talking too much about weather as we speak. What I am is I'm a guy that hosts a Locals Only original music showcase at Bourbon Tavern, in case you didn't know that. I'm also a guy that spins a lot of local music right here on 107.3 The Point. And I started the show off there with the guests I had in the studio last week, SxWxP, and their song Cup of Sorrow. And if you missed that interview, it is posted right now on Locals Only with Louie on Facebook and Locals Only with Louie on YouTube. And I believe SWP straight off the LRS Fest yesterday. Hope everything went well at the LRS Fest. Love those guys. Cool cats, hippie head, and all of them. And so they had a big show yesterday. I didn't get to make it, but anyway, it is what it is. All right, tonight I got guests in the studio. we got Via Colori coming up here in 2 weeks. It's not this coming weekend, it's the following weekend. And if you're not familiar with what Via Colori is, it is an event that helps foster children, and it did take place in Etown for a few years, and now it takes place up at Waterfront Park in Louisville. And Dusty being here, she is the most awesome. I mean, she runs so much of the stuff. It's insane. She is really cool, really good person. She'll be in here later talking about Via Colori. And Mr. Tim Hicks will be in here as well, as he's going to be running the music side of Via Colori this year. That will be at Waterfront Park. To be the 19th and 20th, I believe, of this month. So, and then the next week is Halloween. What a month! What a month! Awesome. And what else is going on? Well, last week, Bourbon Tavern, we had the Wednesday night original music showcase. We had, who did we have this week? It was awesome, by the way. It's awesome every week. We're going to have well, I'll tell you who next week's is first. But no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you who this week's was. Man, I totally got lost on what I was doing there. I apologize. But we had That's What She Said played. They actually had Derek from CCB play along with them. And he was, that was pretty cool because it's the first time I guess they played together like that. And speaking of CCB, they will be there. Oh, never mind. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're talking about last week's show. Last week, Kaiser started it out. The return of Kaiser. And then we had Mr. Alan Beeler. And then we had That's What She Said featuring Derek, Heavy D of CCB. And, man, it was a cool night. Actually, this has been cool recently each night. But coming this week, who do we got? We've got Mr. Justin Spicer, Redbones himself, the blues master, will be at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We've also got Clover Creek Bastards, CCB will be there. Heavy D and Robbie. And we got Gravel and Spiders will be there. So it's going to be punk and blues night. It's going to be a loud night and a little soulful with some Justin Spicer. So you got to come out this Wednesday night and enjoy some punk and blues at Bourbon Barrel Tavern for the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. We start at 8 p.m. and we roll until about 10. And since that's who's playing this week, I think that's who I'm going to play now. Why not? I'll do 3 in a row right now. I'll do it. Don't think I won't. I'm going to do it right now. We're going to do Mr. Redbones with Midnight Hour. Then we're going to go into some CCB and their song Unwound. And then we're going to round it out with Gravel and Spiders and their song Vain Glory. All 3 of these acts will be playing this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Let's do it.
See how low this can go, baby. Bring it down real low. It'll be so fine, be all mine. When the midnight hour walking around, I'm wondering
confidence suits you best. You're better than all the rest. You walk around with your head held high, eyes are full of spite and spies. Show me how you really are. Throw away all of the charm, and when you do, there's nothing left. Empty shell, a tall big mess. You're full of poop. You're the taste of bitterness. You need to be spit out of my life. My nerves are shot. I've had enough. Show me how you really are. Throw away all of the charm, but when you do, there's nothing left. Empty shell, the tall big mess. Show me how you really are. Throw away all of the charm, but when you do, there's nothing left. Empty shell, a tall big mess.
A lot.
Do I?
When you said
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Louie. That was Gravel and Spiders live in the studio here a while back with their song Vain Glory. Before that, we did some CCB and their song Unwound, and we started that 3 in a row out with Mr. Redbones and his song Midnight Hour. All 3 of those acts will be at Bourbon Barrel Tavern this Wednesday night for the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase, so come out. We start at 8 o'clock. Locals Only Sunday Nights is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown Etown. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point, and catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the aforementioned Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Louie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. After the break, Dusty is going to be in here from Via Colori, and we're going to do a little bit of talking about Via Colori, so don't go anywhere. 107.3 The Point, Locals On with Louie, brought to you by BBT and these people right here.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night Locals Only Showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie. Welcome back from the break. I've got a guest in the studio with me here that has never been in the studio with me before, so this is a pretty momentous occasion.
I know, right? I feel like I should have been here for a long time.
Well, I think you was in here when Axe
all the time.
Yeah. I remember actually, but I got Dusty from Via Colori. And
I'm so impressed you said that right, Louie.
Well,
not a lot of people do.
I've got it. I've got to know how to say it, right?
Well, you've been playing it for 6 years.
I've been around it for a little bit, off and on. But you're still kicking. It used to be in Etown. It's up in Louisville now, and it's been growing up in Louisville as well, right? I mean, waterfront now.
Yeah, so we went from a 1-day festival in Elizabethtown, and we're 2-day festival. It's like a destination event, actually.
Yes.
So we've grown up a little bit.
And it's going to be October the 19th and 20th.
Yes.
It's at Waterfront. It's free admission, right?
Right. So if you don't know what Via Colori is, it's Kentucky's largest street painting festival, and all the money goes to benefit foster children. And so, yeah, it's a free event, and we have a gazillion things going on.
There is. There's live music, which we're going to talk about that more here in a little while, but there's going to be live music. There's all kinds of arts and crafts and different things. There's also, it's chalk, right?
So we have 100 street painting artists that will do the whole sidewalk in the river down on the Big Four Bridge lawn, and they do it over 2 days, so you get to see the artwork. And let me tell you, we get a lot of complaints because people will go to the waterfront like the day after or the week after, and it's gone.
If it rains, especially, it'll be gone.
Well, we power wash it.
Oh, do you
right?
really?
So we have to power wash it.
I didn't know that.
And so Monday morning we have to power wash it off, and so it's gone. So you only get to see the art. Well, I mean, we'll have videos.
And there'll be pictures and videos, but it's still cool to see, and it's so diverse, the art.
Yeah, I am super excited. We have people from all over the United States and local to this area and Kentuckiana, and so I'm really I'm impressed with it. And I know I can say that because it's, I run the event, but it went from this, Etown festival. It was always amazing. And now it's it's kind of taken over the world.
How did you originally get involved with doing this?
Oh my gosh. So Via's been in Kentucky for 12 years, and it was originally hosted by a domestic violence nonprofit.
Okay.
I was in a domestic violence relationship.
Okay.
And so when I saw it online, I said, okay, I'm going to do this festival. And it was bad. Every time I did it, I got beat up pretty bad because I disobeyed, the guy who was abusing me. And so they canceled it because it just wasn't making money. And I kind of threw a fit. I was like, no, I wasn't in that relationship at that time. I had gotten out of it. And I went to work for New Beginnings, and we have a charity, New Beginnings Foundation. And I was like, hey, I think I can do this. I've only been working for you for 20 minutes. But and that's kind of how it happened. We applied to get it, and we got it, and we've had it ever since.
Now, how did the idea come to make it be what it is as far as the street painting and all that?
Oh, my gosh. So Via Colori, originally it was just street painting when they had it, before we took it over. Yeah. And then, I was like, I think I called Axe, and I was like, I need local music. I'd always been a huge fan. I did a radio show for a while in Louisville. I don't know if y'all remember Fender's Den. So
I didn't realize you did a radio show.
I did. It was like an internet radio show for local Louisville music for
Fender's Den. Yeah,
that.
Okay.
I used to produce that. So I was the DJ for that. So I had this huge love of local music and art. And so I can't believe you remember that. That's crazy.
That wasn't me. That was our next guest.
So it's crazy in here tonight. So anyway,
takes another diehard local rock fanatic.
That's Tim Hicks. You'll talk to him in a little bit.
We'll be talking to him a little bit about the music aspect of Via Colori.
So I just said if I was going to throw a party, or if I wanted to go to a festival, what would I want to see? I'd want to see Star Wars, and I'd want to see Godzilla, and I'd want to see art.
And it's a big cosplay thing as well.
Yeah, because cosplay is art. Right?
Yes,
and so there are all these forms of artwork that just don't get celebrated enough in one spot. I said, what's art? How do we classify it? Well, everything is really. And so these kids that we work for, they're so brave, and they have to be so creative to get through their trauma. And so it kind of speaks to that. Here's the creativity, and it takes a lot of courage to be creative.
Yes.
And we're being courageous for these kids.
And it is. I mean, it's art. It is cosplay. It's just music, which it all goes under the art banner.
Yeah, we have live action not Mario Kart, because I don't want to get sued.
What? You got live action Mario Kart going on?
Not Mario Kart. Yeah. So you can come out and throw a turtle shell at your friends. And that supports Louisville Youth Group. We have a kids zone.
I feel like you might need to explain that a little bit better as far as throwing turtle shells.
It's literally carts, and you get in them and you ride around them. They're pedal carts, and they look like they're from the game. And we bought bombs and turtle shells and
wow, all right, they're not real
banana
turtle
peels.
Shells.
Yeah, no, they're like the characters. And so it's sponsored by Detman Law, who's been a partner with us forever, and half the proceeds of that goes to Louisville Youth Group, which works with LGBTQ kids.
Let's come back because we're going to run out of time here on this segment, but we're going to play some music right here. Don't go anywhere. 107.3 The Point, Locals On with Louie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel.
Yeah, we met back in the fall. Sometimes I wish we never met at all. Oh, cause since I met you, my life's been falling apart. Cause all you seem to ever wanna do is play with my heart. And yeah, you know you can break my heart in two. And even then I would still come crawling back to you. Cause I know I should go, but my heart just can't seem to let you go. And no matter how hard I try to say goodbye, I'm still here by your side, even after show you I care, cause I know you don't, and it's so unfair, cause I know I should go, but my heart just can't seem to let you go, cause I
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie. That was Jackson Snelling and his song Lies, and he will be performing at Via Colori this year. He will be starting off with the national anthem and playing first. So that's who you're listening to. We're going to go right back into my interview with Dusty right now, so let's do it. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie. I'm back in here with Dusty from Via Colori, and we were talking a little bit off air there. There's some more events this year. There's more things this year.
All right, so let me explain Via in a nutshell. So we have 2 stages of local music. So Tim will talk about that, but the guys from Op 4 come up and they always do all kinds of stuff. We've got the League of Mascots that come out with all the mascots in the area. We have a huge kids zone with all kinds of games and prizes and stuff like that, and bounce houses, and that is sponsored by, or that's run by Hope's Closet, which is a foster care closet. So part of the proceeds of that. We have Adoption Alley, which is 3 different rescues: the Lucky Cat Cafe, Basset Rescue of Kentuckiana, and the Bum Bum Brigade. We have kid chalk painting. We have food trucks. We have arts, crafts, and demonstration vendors. We have spray paint demonstrations, the guys that do the big canvases, and that's done by Derek Whitaker. We also have alcohol provided by Tito's Vodka and, bartended, I guess, by the Thirsty Thoroughbred. And so, yeah.
Is that a real horse? Or
No, it's that's our bar. And so we have beer and wine and bourbon and vodka. I love Tito's and just so much. And cosplayers, the Louisville costume performers come out in the Louisville Anime Club, and the 501st and the 404th, and they are both Star Wars charities that work with us.
And just for the record, she was not reading anything just now.
I know, all in my brain. I'm sure I forgot. And look, I have to get this in. It is all sponsored by Budget for the People. So Tony Melito every year comes through and sponsors the festival so that we can continue to do this for the area year in and year out. Tony has been our major sponsor. And let me tell you, I love him. I mean, I love all his, craziness on the air, but Tony's like a stand-up guy. He does a lot for the foster kids and the foster community.
Yeah, for people that don't know more than just the commercials, he actually does do things.
He does a lot. Yeah. And so he is the reason our festival is able to happen every year. I mean, we have some major sponsors, but he's the presenting one. And every year I go see him, and every year he's like, okay.
And so it's October the 19th and 20th. On the 21st, I'm sure she's going to start working on next year's, right?
We've already started.
Oh, you already started. All right.
Yeah. And so if you want more information, you can go to viacolorikentucky.com. If you want more information on the charity that it sponsors, it's newbeginningsky.org. And if you have any interest in becoming a foster parent, because we are in crisis and there's almost 10,000 kids in foster care in Kentucky, go to KentuckyFosterCare.com.
Well, Dusty, you're an amazing person.
Thank you for coming out. And thanks for playing my festival every year.
This is and it's like I said, it's a big event. Tim's going to be in here in just a minute. We're going to talk about the music aspect too, because you're going to get to listen to a bunch of awesome local music as well to go along with all this. So.
And they're amazing. Let me just say this. Our artists, our volunteers, our cosplayers, our musicians, our entertainers, they all donate their time for us to be able to make this happen. Tim's production company donates his time. So I cannot thank every... So we have a ton of people, and it's all run by volunteers. Like, I don't get paid for Via. It's all volunteer on my part, too. And so... to have that many, there's like 1,000 people on the back end.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Crazy. That's crazy. And it's still going. And how long did you say you've been involved with it?
I've been personally involved for 12 years. This is our 6th year doing it for the kids.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to go into some music. Tim's going to be in here in just a minute. We're going to talk more about the music aspect of Via Colori. One more time, Dusty, thank you very much.
Thank you, Louie.
Thank you for doing what you do. You're an awesome person. Let's go into something. This is 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
I know sometimes it feels like you're the only one on the struggle bus. It's 'cause you're the only one on the struggle bus. No one else is struggling quite like you on the struggle bus. It's got 13 rows of little empty seats. Sit anywhere, do what you gotta do, which is apparently struggle on the struggle bus. You must get creeped out sometimes, 'cause we're the only ones on the struggle bus. It's you and me struggles. Nobody else fails here quite like us. Geez, it seems you've always been captain of the struggle team. Touring with the struggles. As you can see, for you and me, it's not exactly a matter of a trust. It's more like inevitability. This driver is incredible. He's freaking dangerous. That's why he drives the struggle bus. We're on the struggle bus. This is the part of the song where my dedicated flugelhorn specialist usually comes in with a really cool flugelhorn solo. But my flugelhorn player didn't come with me today, so I'm just gonna have to make the best do I can. He's a jazz flugelhorn player. I know sometimes it feels like you have always been on the struggle bus. It's 'cause you have always been on the struggle bus. Girl, you be struggling. The struggle's real. It's got 4 wheels. You can call it the struggle bus. It's got more suckers on it than an octopus. When you say, how could anybody struggle this much? When you say, we're on the struggle bus. We're on the struggle bus. Wave goodbye on the struggle bus. Wave goodbye. Say goodbye to us. Goodbye. 'Cause we're on the struggle bus. Struggle bus. We're on the struggle bus. Wow, 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 wow.
Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, locals only with Louie. That was the whirlwind known as Romana. And Romana will be playing as well at Via Colori this year. And that was her song, Struggle Bus. Romana is crazy and talented and just awesome. And it's cool that she's going to be playing there as well. All right, people, listen. Locals Only, Sunday nights at 8 p.m. is brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern in downtown Etown. Catch the show at 8 p.m. every Sunday night right here on The Point. And catch live local music every Wednesday night at BBT as well for the Splatter Tribe Locals Only Original Music Showcase. Locals Only with Louie, fueled by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. We're going to take a short break. And then after the break, we're going to have Tim Hicks in here to tell us a little bit about the music side of Via Colori. So don't go anywhere. 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie, episode 171 in progress. I'm Louie, and I'm going to a commercial.
Meet your friends for a great time at the Bourbon Barrel Tavern, downtown Elizabethtown, home of the Splatter Tribe Wednesday night Locals Only Showcase. On Monday nights, it's open mic night, and the Bourbon Barrel features live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Are you into craft beers? The Bourbon Barrel features over 28 craft beers and over 400 bourbon selections. Come on downtown to the Bourbon Barrel Tavern tonight, located in downtown Elizabethtown, where there's always a good time waiting for you.
There we go. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie. Welcome back. I've got my second guest tonight. We're still talking about Via Colori coming up in Louisville on the 19th and 20th of October. I've got Tim Hicks from Hellawicked Production, who has been running sound for Via Colori for
This
many,
is my
many years as
my
well,
sixth
right?
year. Yeah, I've been with it as long as
Dusty has.
Yeah.
All right, and this is no different. You're gonna have what? Except for 2 days, you're gonna have a full day's worth of music both days. Is that what's going
14
on?
bands over the 2 days.
14 bands.
Yeah,
And-
it's did something a little cool this year. We reached out to Mark Maxwell up at Maxwell's House of Music. You know,
Gotcha.
they got the music school up there. So they're sending this like their A group. It's Maxwell's House of Music Backstage Pass program.
Okay.
Which is open to the public. But they're sending 3 bands, the Kirks, Soundwave, and Between the Lines. So
Gotcha.
that's kind of
cool.
neat. And then that's on Sunday. And on Saturday, the School of Rock is sending their all-star group out.
That's
to play
pretty cool,
2 hours.
too. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Kids jamming out, you know,
Yeah,
that's real cool. That's the future of music.
Exactly,
So,
and they're talented kids too. They're not kids getting up there, not knowing
yeah,
what they're doing.
not getting up there out of tune guitars and everything. I mean, they know what's going
yeah.
on. They're very impressive.
What time is the music going to start on these?
Started at 11 o'clock
On both days?
On both days, and then on Saturday we roll till 6 o'clock, and on Sunday we roll till 5 o'clock.
Okay, so it's going to start at 11, but 6 o'clock on Saturday, and then you said what? 5 o'clock on Sunday. And is it going to be? You're going to have what's the stage setup going to be like?
Got the city stage. It's a 20 by 40 huge stage, which is cool because a lot of your local guys, never get the opportunity to play on a big stage with a big setup.
Yeah.
Full production. I run. Well, you've seen my rig. I got 6 18s on the bottom and 4 dual 15s on top. Run a big full production.
I wasn't there last year, but the year before, is it going to be where it was then?
Yeah, same thing down there at the big four. The big four
the
lawn.
stage.
The stage is going to be in the same spot. With everything around. It's crazy. You look how enormous that place is, and when we're sitting there, in the meetings and we're mapping it out, and we put it all on paper. And then we get there and start setting it up and to see the transformation and all this stuff, it fills that huge area up real quick.
No,
I mean,
hear you.
there's tons of stuff to do. It's family friendly. Plus they have alcohol. We just started that last year, which is really cool. It's just a great thing, and it helps the kids. That's what it's all about.
And like we said, there's booths. There's all kinds of stuff. There's crafts. There's different things you can. There's just all kinds of
there's
cool
vendor
stuff.
booths.
There's
People
vendors
set
and
up and sell, handmade this and that. And they got a spray paint artist, man, that does all this stuff with spray paint and sells his pictures. And it's really cool because he'll do a lot of it live, right there in front of everybody. So that's kind of neat to watch.
And what really we didn't touch with Dusty on when does Via actually technically open? Is it going to be around the 11 o'clock hour, or do we know?
It starts at 10 o'clock.
Starts at 10 o'clock. Okay, yeah.
On both days.
On both days, yeah. And there's plenty of parking. There's all kinds of area there.
10 to 7 on Saturday and 10 to 6 on Sunday.
And you're going to get, you're probably going to have all kinds of different styles of music. We're playing some of that music tonight, by the way.
Man, there's a little bit of everything. We got the Heartland Songwriters Association. You're familiar with them. You've heard
a lot.
Yeah, they have a lot of like bluegrass.
Are they doing
and
like
stuff.
They're doing like a set together, like just a Heartland Songwriters set is what they're doing? Right?
No, they're going to have 2 or 3 different artists.
Okay,
do something. So in that 1 45-minute set, you're probably going to hear bluegrass and country,
and you're going to hear a lot of the artists you hear now at Bourbon Barrel Tavern on Wednesday nights, also with the Heartland Songwriters.
We got Attack of the Pacifist. You're familiar with him?
I saw him play. Well, it was years ago, and you had the Battle of the Bands, right? I remember you having a battle.
It was either that, or I also had him up at Phoenix Hill when I was doing that.
I was thinking
I think you played with him at Phoenix Hill before.
Maybe it was there too. I don't remember. I just remember he was the first one that I ever saw doing the loops and stuff like that.
Yeah, and his looper ain't like playing something on repeat. It's pretty cool. He'll bring out like a little kid's toy xylophone and peck it 2 or 3 times and add that into the song. He's fun to watch. Got old Hippie Head someday soon. Got his band.
But still trying to get that guy to come down here and get on my show.
And then we got this one guy. I don't know if you ever heard of him, but he's all right. Louis Bringers.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's the one that when you got a spot to fill, you're just like, somebody ask that dude.
Hey, that's not true. I held your spot just for you, man.
And I'm going to have Miss Abby Henderson with me as well. So, and who knows who else? I may have some of my friends with me.
But yeah, it's a lot of rock. Nothing really heavy because again, it's family friendly. A little bit outlaw country and a lot of rock and roll. Mostly all original. Now, the School of Rock they do. They'll do a lot of covers, and it's classic rock type stuff that most people know.
But they do it quite amazingly. So it's
and a lot of it they put their own twist on too.
Yeah. Most people's heard of the school rock. It's not Jack Black's not going to be there, but
hey, there's a poster right there. As a matter of fact.
Jack Black won't be there, but the kids will.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's we're going to play some music now. I got to play something here. Let's I don't know what I'm going to play yet. I'll tell you here in just a minute. But you're listening to 107.3 The Point, Locals On with Louie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
One, two, three, four. It's my decision to avoid a collision with you, and I'm going outside to get some air, some rain and lightning too. I'll do whatever it takes to avoid running into you. Oh, you're like a cyclone, everybody's sucked into your path, and I don't want to stick around witness your aftermath, because they're laughing blind and wrapped around your fingers. Oh, they're laughing blind and wrapped around your fingers. Oh, you're like a cyclone, everybody's sucked into your path, and I don't want to stick around, witness your aftermath, because they're laughing blind and wrapped around your fingers. Oh, they're laughing blind and wrapped around your fingers. Oh, it's my decision to avoid a collision with you, and I'm going outside to get some air, some rain and lightning too. I'll do whatever it takes to avoid running into you. Oh, I'll do whatever it takes to avoid running into you. Oh, I'll do whatever it takes to avoid a collision with you.
That was Kim DeMano and her song 12 Decisions. Kim and Romana earlier will be a part of the Heartland Songwriters Association of Kentucky portion of Via Colori. And so that was awesome. They're gonna be many artists in that whatever. I don't know how long they're gonna play, but they're gonna have mucho representation during Via Colori, the Heartland Songwriters of Kentucky. And that was sent to me today by Miss Joni Bonet of Heartland Songwriters President. All right, we're going to go into, this is part 2 of my interview conversation with Tim Hicks. So we're going to go into it right now. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point, Locals Only with Louie. Welcome back. I got Tim still in the studio with me of Hellawicked Productions. We're talking about Via Colori. Once again, it is October the 19th and 20th. It's right down the riverfront in Louisville, Kentucky.
Big Four Lawn.
It is huge. All kinds of things to do. It's going to be very kid-friendly. It's going to have some adult beverages for the adults to relax with. There's all kinds of art of all styles There's cosplay. There's going to be the music that Tim's going to be running. There's going to be the main aspect of it all, the street painting, which is going to be right down on the riverfront.
100 artists.
Yeah, 100 artists painting, whether you're chalking it up. And then there's going to be vendors. There's going to be everything. It's a cool event. If you've been there, you know what it is. It's probably bigger this year than ever. So
if you're unfamiliar with the street art aspect and you're like, well, I don't know, I'd like to see the music, but I don't know about that, just go on the website and look. It will blow you away. The best way I can think to describe it is if you've watched TV and you've seen the Kit Kat commercials or whatever with them 3D chalk paintings.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you're going to see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it's amazing some of the things some artists do.
It's all styles. I mean, it could be cartoon characters. It could be like just people. It could be like anything. It's.
I had
cool.
Lincoln Bridge down there last year. They played, and one of the featured artists did a portrait of the guys from Lincoln Bridge. It was photorealism at its finest.
Yeah, it is. It's
amazing.
I mean, it's basically what it is different businesses sponsor a square. I assume that's how it still works. Yeah. And then once they sponsor a square, Via or them with Via decide what artists will be coloring on their squares.
And then the artist randomly picks what pops in their head.
Because one year we sponsored a Splatter Tribe and the dude drew like this big guar thing. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool actually. So
yeah, I had 1 year. One year, one of my artists did Slimer, just a big old Slimer. And
you could go online and see pictures of the past Via Coloris of the just to get an idea to see what people have drawn in the past, what the art's like. You know.
Then another year, my artist just decided to take my logo and do some. He used my logo and added some other stuff to it. Just made a real funky design.
It is definitely awesome, people. So come out. It's free. And there's plenty of things to occupy yourself. 2 days. Tim's going to have bands starting, you said, 11 to 6 on Saturday, 11 to 5 on Sunday.
Yep.
And about 45-minute sets.
45-minute sets. In between, there's another local radio station there that will be broadcasting live, and that's what we'll play in between sets while we're doing changeovers and everything. So
That's cool. So come out. Anything else you want to add to it? One last throw?
Man, and it may even be off the subject, but, I've 12 years, 13 years I've been in local music business, and it's been really good to me, and I just want to, I can remember when I was doing this show. It's kind of neat how it all the circle spins.
Oh, this show's been going on for 10 years now. I think is what it is.
When I first met Ike's, I came in to promote a show, and it was another benefit show I was doing, and at that time, Locals Only was a 20-minute or so show. He'd have a band in. He'd do a couple.
He'd do it during the week or something too.
It was like a Wednesday night or something. He'd do a couple interviews, play a couple songs. That was it. And it took me, 6 or 8 months to persuade him, hey, let's turn this into an hour format. I'll come in and help you do the show. And we did it for several years.
I think it was like 2009 or something is what he said is when it. So, it's like 10 years that this show's been on the air.
And I remember, bringing you to a show, the first time I ever brought you in to play for me. And then now I'm back here, now that I'm not doing as many promoting as many shows or putting them on myself. I'm doing more of the live sound aspect of it. So it's really cool, that I'm sitting here interviewing with you. It's kind of neat. I walked in the studio and was like, wow, it's changed, but it's still the same. It's still just a little bitty hot box, and you sweat.
Yeah, it is. It's not too bad when you just got a couple people, but when you got a full band in here, it gets ridiculously hot in this room.
But thank you. I didn't even have to call and beg you to bring me in. You called and said, hey, do you want to come promote Via? So I appreciate that. That's again, locals looking out for locals, and that's what I've always tried to do is provide an avenue for local bands to get their stuff out there.
Definitely.
That's what it's all about. Again, Via Colori, come check it out. It's free. Come out. If you don't like it, go home. But it's worth the drive down to check it out because I guarantee you once you get there, you're going to have a great time. Hopefully the weather cooperates.
We won't even speak of it.
Yeah, and it won't be 800 degrees. And we won't be getting the rain that we so dearly need. We'll just have a nice sunny and 75 and have a great weekend.
It makes better for street painting when you got nice weather.
Right.
All right, brother. I appreciate you coming in.
Hey, thank you.
We're going to go into some more music now. You're listening to 107.3 The Point. Locals On with Louie, brought to you by Bourbon Barrel Tavern. Don't go any. Central Kentucky's local music station, 107.3 The Point. Locals On with Louie. I'd like to shout out to Tim and to Dusty for coming in and talking about Via Colori. And you know what? And thank them for doing what they're doing with it. And it's a good cause. It's a good event. It's a cool event, a great cause, actually. And I'm always honored to have my name somehow associated with it. And will be again, as I will be performing myself, or I will be performing as well for Via Colori, along with all kinds of artists. The Heartland Songwriters are going to be having their thing going on. There's going to be, I don't even know. I don't have the list in front of me. I'm sure next week I will, and I'll be able to tell you exactly who the lineup is. But it's going to be awesome. A lot of talented people. And I just got a message from Joni Bonet from Heartland Songwriters about Kim D'Amato. I played her song earlier, the 12 Decisions, but also Kim and her husband are having a CD. No, wait a minute. Kim and John, they just recorded or just released a new CD last night. So you can look in more of that, Kim and John D'Amato. And I also like to say this Thursday night, the Heartland Songwriters are doing a release for their Volume 13 CD at Bourbon Barrel Tavern. That's Thursday night, the 10th, the following night after the Splatter Tribe Original Music Showcase this Wednesday night. So Thursday night will be Heartland Songwriters. Wednesday night will be us. And like I said, you're gonna have Redbones, you're gonna have Gravel and Spiders, and you're gonna have CCB. We're gonna have an awesome time this Wednesday night at BBT. Now, here's where I was gonna keep playing artists from the Via Colori show, but I don't have enough music. We didn't get enough music to me this week to play, so I'm going to go into my Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week right now. And what is Click It, Pick It, Play It, you ask? Well, it's where I have this gigantic database of music and local music from the last probably 10 years. What I do is I close my eyes and just kind of scroll through it and I randomly pick something. This week, I'm going to do the same as I always do. So here we go.
Now this is a song that I call Talkin' Today Blues. Now before we get too far into this song, I think we ought to have a brief little discussion, just you and I, about the nature and origin of the title of this song. Because I had a gentleman walk up to me one time and said, "Hey man, why would you call the song Talkin' Today Blues? That doesn't sound too hip or contemporary, and we wouldn't want nothing to do with anything that wasn't hip or contemporary." So I thought I'd explain the title of the song. And it's really quite simple. See, because when I recorded this song, I came up with most of the words that day. So that's today, and it's in the style of a talking blues. So you put that together, get you talking today blues. Now don't that make a lot of sense when you think about it? Anyway, talking today blues sounds like this. The world won't love you if you ain't cute, and I wouldn't trust nobody and then wear a suit, no sir. Now you don't care about me, I'm fine with that, but just don't jump from behind a tree and try to steal my hat. Don't do it now. Now I was thinking the other night. See, oftentimes I'm driving down the road and freeways and highways and back roads and byways and dark alleys, avenues, boulevards, deer trails, and I find that they're often named after all kinds of various important persons that I feel like I ought to remember, but I don't. Now what I was thinking is if I sell enough records, maybe somebody will get the bright idea of naming an expressway after me. The Jacob Mcdaniel Expressway. Got a nice ring to it. I like the way it sounds. But anyway, and then I can drive on my big expressway named after me and feel real good about myself. Now don't that just sound real groovy? I like it. Anyway, so long. I see you on the other side of the road.
Well, my fingers have gotten used to pressing on the strings, and my eyes are okay with people talking while I sing. As I look through the crowd and I see you staring at me, all your steady vibrations, now it's just you and me. 'Cause I know that you know it too. Well, who's got the time to let all that pain through? And it ain't no play walking in your shoes, but it's alright, 'cause it's just me. It's a world filled with worries and fast slipping time, filled with fake friends, oh, and even faker lies. Well, who's got the time to sit and wonder why it'll leave you alone while a million pass you by? But the moment we shared is not so easily tossed. The words from a song to make you feel less lost. For a minute or two. Well, now you're flowing like the raging open storm that breaks our windows and knocks down every door nothing can contain. Well, all that's burning in your gaze. Well, the people at the bar staring at the bottom of their glass, now they're too drunk to notice all the songs that have passed. Now your feet are getting restless as the show comes to a close, and soon you'll be out on the street, this time of wearing my clothes. But I know that you know it too. Well, who's got the time to let all that pain through? And it ain't no play walking in your shoes, but it's alright, 'cause it's just me and you. Yeah, it's alright, 'cause it's just me and you.
That was Austin Mathias and his song, I Know You Know. And right before that, we did the Click It, Pick It, Play It song of the week, Mr. Jacob Mcdaniel with the Talkin' Today Blues. And that's it. The show is over. I will see you all next Sunday night right here. Don't forget, this Wednesday night at Bourbon Barrel Tavern, we're gonna start off with Gravel and Spiders. They're going to have a little bit of Redbones, and we're going to end the night with CCB. It's going to be punk and blues. It's going to be loud and soulful. It's going to be Wednesday night, hump night at BBT. Nothing but local original music every Wednesday night. And then I'll be back here next week as well, doing the same thing right here, local original music. So come out Wednesday and check into Via Colori. Find out more about it. It's a couple weeks away. Gives you plenty of time to look into it, find out more, and come out to Via Colori. That's awesome. I want to thank Dusty one more time for stopping in and Tim for stopping in. And that's it. Let's everybody be careful. The ground is wet. The dirt is mud. It's changed like dust. There's mud. But I don't know. Probably won't last very long. Anyway, I'm out. It's going to be a nice week. Hopefully, you all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Listen, support local music, support local art, support local business. Take care of yourselves from the ground up, and the sky will never be the limit. You do that by supporting yourselves. Support yourselves by supporting local, and definitely keep that in mind as we are approaching the holiday season. I'm out. Time for some classic rock that really, 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 really rocks.
Welcome to Snelling,